Welcome to the interactive segment of the news, and you know how to join us. It's on Instagram, Facebook, and Twitter on Joy News, and you can join us and share your thoughts. If you've been underestimating the power of social media, then you have to style up and sit up. Social media has the power to ignite social change. Today, Facebook has been buzzing about a video that captures two women indiscriminately dumping rubbish in running rainwater. The video is uploaded by Christian Thompson and it has gone viral. The good news is that the two women in the video have been located. So sad, and the question on the minds of people are why? Why do you have to do this? Now let's jump on Chris's page and check out what he's been up to. So this is what he has on his page. He says, update, official report made since we met their absence between today and tomorrow. They will be picked up. So he is in front of the two women's house, the residents. The women are not there. I believe they've absconded, but the police has been there as well. Several environmental campaigners have also been there. And what we are told is that the police intends to find them, locate them, and prosecute them. So that's the president of the Millennium Challenge Foundation, Ashim Morton. He also went to that location with a police car in tow, and they were there to arrest the perpetrators. Of course, they could not find them, but the police is bent on locating them.
We bring an end to this sort of nonsense. As you can see, this is where they were throwing all the garbage, and they run into the house, and we are going in there now to see what can be done. This is the neighborhood we are in. This is where they throw the garbage. They cook here. After they cook here, they take all the garbage here and then throw it outside in the gutter. So we are here now to see the residents.
So the culprits have absconded, but for how long can they run and hide? And we posted this on our Facebook page, and you've been commenting on it. So let's see what some of you had to say about that. Samuel Adla says, arrested and what? And we still have thick smoke from e-waste bellowing from Abu Blushi, less than a kilometer from the AMA office. Well, Samuel, one thing at a time. Daniel Edia says, good to hear that. Mark Bayer writes, the AMA should also be prosecuted for its inability to empty waste bins in town. Aside prosecutions of citizens' education, it is very important to ensure attitudinal change. And Kojo Maoli Jato writes, make the prosecution live on TV. Let's have a session for that. We can call it Sanitation Court TV. Let every Ghanaian see the results of the irresponsible dumping of refuse into drains and waterways. Let the penalties and sanctions be tough, because Ghanaians only learn the hard way. Hashtag keep Ghana clean. And he has some two replies to that. From Bernard Oheniboche, who says, this is a wonderful point. We need this. And David Bonya also agrees with him. He says, this is a beautiful point there. Barima Osei Ajiman Preme says, I think most of these offenders must do community cleaning as part of the punishment imposed on them. That's not a bad idea. J. Joseph writes, they need to do more. There are hundreds of households in Accra without toilet facilities. Secondly, there needs to be a strong policy on waste management and collection at the district level. Good opinions there. Akosi Adai says, just let offenders clean the community to serve as a deterrent to others. Clement Wasan Jerry says, welcome to Ghana, where people who live in smaller villages behave far better than the acclaimed town men and women. Liz Gideon says, more dustbins need to be in all locations with the AMA stamp on them. Okay. Fosachi writes, only 450. You guys getting paid for no work done on daily basis. Not less than 1,000 people should be arrested nationwide for sanitation offenses. Abbas Sulemana writes, no wonder mortality rate keeps on increasing in the cities due to cholera. Ghana down for Nefi. Fire go burn the promoters of these this pollution. Still a lot more of your comments here. Deladem Asha says, anyone caught for sanitation breaches should be made to sweep the community for a month to serve as a deterrent to others. Charging people won't solve the problem. I quite agree with you, Deladem. Now, this Ken Eddie says this is a great move by AMA. Well, Helen Gavo says 450,000 needs to be arrested. How did you come to that figure? And Victoria Saki says no fines. They should be made to clean with supervision. So a lot of you of the opinion that, you know, people should be made to clean. Well, let's go on Skype now, because we have Yao Atahin. He's Vice President of CONIWAS. They're very much interested in this subject. And good evening to you, Yao. Right, we have some challenges with the line, but we will bring that later if we do get him. But let's read a lot more of your comments because a lot of them have been pouring in. Richard Dogwe says, way to go, let us implement the existing laws. And Victoria Saki says, no fines, they should be made to clean with supervision. And, you know, a lot, okay. So I understand that Mr. Ahin is back on the line. Mr. Ahin, if you can hear me, I mean, your organization also expressed outrage when you saw this video. Everybody is outraged. The police are out there looking for her. How can we step up the education to prevent more people engaging in this kind of practice? Well, unfortunately, we are having some challenges with our Skype, but like I said, so many of you are commenting on this. Indeed, it's really trending on social media. Okay, so Mr. Atta Ahen is on phone with us. Mr. Atta Ahen, if you can hear me, like I said, you know, a lot of people have condemned the actions of these two women. In fact, everybody is outraged. But what can we do to prevent more people from engaging in these kinds of practices?
Well, thank you very much. And good evening to your viewers and listeners. I think that as a nation, there is something we are forgetting or we are losing sight of. We need to have a rethinking of the way we approach sanitation. And we have said that until we make sanitation the fulcrum around which development revolves, it will be difficult for us as a country to achieve results. Somebody has said that sanitation has probably done more to increase human lifespan than any kind of surgery or medication. And that is true. All the diseases that we talk about in the hospitals and the health centers, many of them, in fact, more than 50%, are as a result of our poor sanitation. The amount of money we lose on an annual basis.
Sorry to cut you, but Mr. Ahen, is it the case that people don't know that what they are doing is wrong? Is that the case?
Anywhere in the world, even if people know what they are doing is wrong, they may want to do it when they know that they can go scot-free. Even in the United States, people want to commit the same offenses that we commit here. But the difference is that when you commit that offense there, the punishment can be so severe that you will not want to dare to do it. And when you do it, the likelihood of you being caught is high. Here, people do these things. I mean, in the video, you saw that people were around. I mean, nobody cared. If somebody is throwing garbage into the gutter, so what? That is the kind of attitude we have. Unfortunately, as a country, we have not been able to carry our citizens along.
So going forward, what do we do, especially the authorities, the law enforcers, to make sure that this is not attractive for others to, you know, also engage in?
First of all, I think we need to introduce a very comprehensive and sustained behavior change communication strategy. A strategy that changes our mindset, that carries the citizens along. Secondly, we need to enforce our laws and our bylaws. We have all of them. Unfortunately, we are not enforcing. When people are caught, somebody will speak for them and they will get off the hook. And then thirdly, infrastructure development.
All right.
Even if people want to do the right things, do we have the right infrastructure for them to be able to comply? We have always advocated the establishment of the National Sanitation Authority, an authority which will attract technical capacity to be able to effectively coordinate all the sanitation activities in this country.
Okay.
That is what we need.
Thank you so much for your time. That's Yao Atta Ahen. He is Vice President of CONIWAS ending.